Welcome to an exclusive fan appreciation reveal on JediBusiness.com. My name is Chris B, and I'm here to take a look at the IG-11 and Lando Calrissian action figures coming to the Vintage Collection in fall of 2021. Now, both of those figures are going to cost $12.99 each, and they are not exclusive to a particular retailer, so you'll be able to get those at Entertainment Earth, Amazon, and other retailers as well. And like I just mentioned, they should be out in time for fall 2021. And in the case of IG-11, that's really cool because that should also be the time when we can expect the Razor Crest show up on doorsteps if you backed the HasLab project on Hasbro Pulse. So let's take a look at IG-11 first. As you can see, it's an entirely new sculpt. The figure comes with a removable bandolier, and it'll also include 2 blaster weapons. Now, I have a little bit more background info here for you guys, directly from the person who worked on both of those figures, actually. Her name is Emily Cantaloupe. And for IG-11, she mentioned that it is an entirely new sculpt, but also that the figure has multiple points of swivel rotation in the torso and the head. So you can achieve that spinning action that we saw from the Disney Plus TV show. And she also mentions that he has thin, flexible wires along the legs and a separate bandolier piece. So, yeah, it's pretty cool. And the really cool thing is that this figure also seems to have the appropriate height, because IG-11 was pretty tall, and it seems like they were able to capture all of those details in this figure. Unfortunately, we don't have any carded images yet of IG-11. Same goes for Lando, by the way. So no carded images yet, but we should get those soon, I hope. And here are some comparison pictures. This is a quick mock-up that I did with an image of the Vintage Collection IG-88 figure that's on Jedi Business in comparison with the press photo that they've sent out to me. And yeah, you can see the differences in the sculpting. So I think this is pretty cool. Now, obviously, once the figure comes out, I can provide you guys with proper images. But yeah, this is a quick mock-up. And yeah, you can see how it's differently painted. And especially the torso area, that it is different. And I think that's pretty cool because, you know, for the Black Series 6-inch line, they kind of cheaped out because they used the existing IG-88 sculpt, which is not accurate by any means. It's totally underscaled. And so this basically makes the 3 3/4 inch Vintage Collection figure superior to the Black Series 6-inch one. All right, so let's take a look at Lando Calrissian. So, quick history. If you want to look up Lando Calrissian figures, go to JediBusiness.com. You can pull them all up on one page. For Lando in particular, the first Lando figure, of course, was released during the Kenner days. But if I look at modern Hasbro version since 1995, we had Lando in his Bespin outfit in the Power of the Force line in 95. Then we got one in 2001 during the Power of the Jedi toy line. And then we got the updated version in 2004 for the Vintage Original Trilogy collection. And that was the exact same figure which Hasbro re-released in the Vintage collection in 2010 in a Target exclusive 3-pack, which was then titled Bespin Alliance. So basically, the 2010 Vintage Collection figure was not released single-carded, and it was based off of an old sculpt from 2004. You know, Lando has been a highly requested figure for an update, and Hasbro finally got to it, and now we're looking at this beautiful, newly sculpted Lando version. And as you can see here in the comparison shot, it's just a quick mock-up, but you can see that there is a big difference here. The biggest difference for me, of course, is the photoreal update, which looks so much nicer than the 2004 figure. We also get swivel thighs, but the biggest update to me are the joints, the ball joints in the elbows, because previously the 2004 version had these swivel elbows which would constantly pop off. And just reposition the figure for the photo shoot on Jedi Business. I remember vividly that these were so obnoxious and they would just constantly pop out of their sockets. So the ball jointed elbows are a great update. Now Lando is going to come with a blaster. He'll also have a soft goods cape. So because he will have a soft goods cape, the figure should be able to fit into the Millennium Falcon cockpit, so you should be able to sit. And the photoreal face printing tech looks really nice here on the prototype, so hopefully that's going to look really cool on the production sample as well. They did say specifically again here in the press release that it is a fully new tooled figure for Lando, and that they used a double-sided printing to keep the cape nice and thin for flexibility so that he can actually sit in the Falcon cockpit. So that's pretty cool. So I'm looking forward to actually getting these figures for the collection. And I guess the tough part now is having to wait until fall of 2021, right? So that's the tough part. But anyways, I think both of those figures turned out well. I think that IG-11 specifically is going to be a hot figure because anything Mandalorian is hot right now, and it's going to be hot again come fall when we get closer to another season of The Mandalorian. And Lando is going to be, hot too, because that's been a requested figure for an update for years and years and years. So kudos to Hasbro for bringing those out and for getting Lando updated. All right, so that's it for this exclusive fan celebration look on JediBusiness.com. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, and I'll catch you on the next one.